to the latest podcast for Helena'sMostWanted.com, where you'll find information for locals about locals. Unfortunately, many people don't properly plan for their future. Insurance is an important part of planning. It provides safety, security, risk management, peace of mind, and can be an important financial management tool. There are many forms of insurance that can help protect you, your family, your business, and your future. So today we would like to welcome John Miller from State Farm to discuss some of those types of insurance. Welcome, John.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, it's great to have you here. So John, please share with our audience your background, your education.
Sure. Well, I grew up in Anaconda, born and raised there. My parents, my grandparents, and I still have an aunt and uncle who live in town. After graduating high school, I actually went to Montana Tech in Butte. Looked at kind of coming to Carroll. It was between Carroll and Tech, and Tech won. So I went to Tech for my schooling, got a degree in business and IT. And actually, when I was getting ready to graduate, I didn't know really which way to go. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're a senior, you're kind of like, what am I going to do with the real world now? So I was kind of looking to do some work in the IT world, knowing that those jobs are many out there. And then I have most of my family is in State Farm in one way or another. So it was always something in the back of my mind, but I didn't know if it was really the right fit for me or not. And I actually had my brother who was a year into his agency at that time. So when I was graduating, he said, why don't you come work for me for a little while, see if you like it, and if you do, you can continue a career this way. And 8 years later, here we are.
Oh, great. Yes. So you went from business, IT, to insurance.
Yes.
Does anybody ever actually go into business doing what they go to school for?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
think so either. So tell us about your agency and how is it different than the others?
Sure. Well, I mean, we know there's multiple agencies, multiple State Farms, multiple every other company out there. I think what really sets my agency apart is just the individualized care we give to each one of our clients. Mm-hmm. It's very important to me and my team that when we're sitting down with somebody, we really get to know them. We really get to find out what's important to them. What is it that is their goal? What are we working towards? So that when we come to the table, we're actually sitting down and presenting them options that make sense. Not just, here's your policy because it's what you need or what you had before, but it's actually tailored to make sure that life kind of goes the way they are planning it to go.
Great. So we all know, auto and home insurance, but tell us about some of the other types of insurance that you offer.
Oh, sure. So at my agency, we actually have 6 lines of insurance. So that's auto insurance, fire insurance, which includes home, renters, boats, all that kind of stuff. Auto, fire, life, health, and we have a bank. State Farm does have a bank, so we offer deposit products, vehicle loan refinances. And then we have our mutual fund side, which is how we do people's planning, retirement planning, and so on.
So you guys have pretty much everything that you need as far as managing your financial future between insurance, you said the bank,
right.
Life insurance, health insurance?
Yep.
Wow, you guys do have a lot.
There's a lot of products to offer.
So as far as health insurance, are you able to offer insurance to small businesses too?
We don't do group medical for like a large business with many employees. We do individualized plans.
Okay.
So depending on what that business is doing health insurance wise for their customers, some businesses nowadays with the health insurance world we're in elect to just give them a stipend for them to go purchase their own health insurance, which is something we could help them with.
Okay, that's good to know. So what else can you tell us about your business?
Again, it's just about the client. Every time I sit down, I kind of tell my clients, I'm going to treat you like your family, because I would never sit down with my family members and recommend a product that was wrong for them or wasn't going to do what they wanted to do. And I give the same promise to my clients. That is how they'll be treated always and forever. And it's just important to us. I always kind of say, let's make sure we're planning to protect everything you have in your world today, but let's also make sure we're planning for what's going to go right in your life. Right. Let's plan for that retirement date. What does that look like? Is it vacations and golf, or is it, sitting down and reading? What is it that you're going to enjoy to do with your time? And let's make sure you're going to have the resources you need. to carry that forward.
And it's a good tool to plan for your children's future. I recently talked to one of your agents about life insurance for my kids,
Right.
which, you know, a lot of people don't like to think about that. They think
Right.
it of being kind of
Morbid,
morbid,
yeah.
but it's actually a really good financial tool.
It is. It's a great financial tool because when you purchase a policy on a younger child, it's as cheap as it's ever going to be, right? That cost of insurance is cheap, their health's good, so we don't have any issues there. They don't have to worry about going through the underwriting process and proving their insurability. So when they lock in a policy when they're young, you're just setting them up for success moving forward because they can take over that policy, make increases, make decreases, use that cash value down the road. There's a lot of options they have.
So you're actually setting your kids up for some really good future planning.
Right. And just getting them in good habits, right? It's always hard when we're just breaking out of college and kind of getting to that first job of, what? I need to set aside money for retirement. I need to set aside money for insurance. That's a hard concept. Whereas if you kind of mold them into it, they don't know any different.
And that's
how it
good
should
because
be.
most people these days just don't plan. Even at my age, you know, a lot of people just don't have a plan for the future. So
Right.
it's good to get your kids started early.
Right.
Well, we greatly appreciate you coming in today.
Yes, well, thank you.
And one last question. Why did you join Helena's Most Wanted?
Well, I'm a small business owner, as you know, a recently new small business owner, and I just saw the benefits of how I could promote my business, how I could get my name out there. That's a big deal. When you're just starting out fresh, you need to make sure your name's out in front of folks, that they know who you are, what you stand by, and I thought Helena's Most Wanted was a great fit for that.
Well, good. We're glad to have you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
And thank you for coming in today.
Yes, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.